Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about how you can increase your chances of reaching your 2022 New Year resolution by 42%. Now, before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about this magical 42%, how we can help ourselves improve our chances of hitting our New Year resolutions. I mean, obviously, this is that time of year when everyone is setting their New Year resolutions. New year, new me. The gyms are full, and people are, hyped up and fired up, ready to go, and basically get all the things they've been wanting to get done the previous year that just never happened. Well, it's so important and such a big deal that I actually ended up writing a blog post on our website at aftdispatch.com/blog. You can find it there. I'll leave a link to the post in the description box below. You can click that and take a look. But this video will really go into the meat and potatoes of that. Everything you need to take away will be in this video here. So, as most things in life, there's some good news and there's some bad news. And being the pessimist that I am, let's start with the bad news. And the bad news is that you'll probably fail. If you look at the statistics, 60% of people who set their New Year resolutions tend to fail within the first 6 months of the year. 25% of people fail within a week, right? Basically, they give up. You don't really fail within a week. You basically give up. And so the good news is that you can increase your chances. There are some things you can do. And in fact, this is scientifically science-backed, that you can increase it by 42%. What I'm referring to is a very interesting study by Dr. Gail Matthews. She's a professor at the Dominican University in California. She ran a very interesting study where basically they looked at, what are the things that you can do to improve your chances of succeeding and making sure that you stick to your goals and actually achieve what you're striving for. Well, what they found is one thing, and you've probably heard about it, it's that successful people write down their goals. So obviously we haven't, discovered anything new here. You've probably seen, this talked about in all sorts of motivational videos, lots of different stuffs on YouTube, online. There's books published about this stuff. But yeah, successful people write their goals down, right? And most people, what do? Maybe you've done it before too. They write their goals down, they plaster them all over the place, on the mirror, in your car's visor, your truck's visor, wherever it is, to be able to constantly see these things and for them to serve you as a reminder. And eventually you begin to see through that sheet of paper. You don't even notice that it's there. But ultimately, what does writing your goals down do for you? Well, it focuses your mind. It focuses your attention. It's actually a very strategic move on your part to make sure that it's always in the front of your mind and you can achieve the goals you go after. But the main thing here is the bonus tip that I'm going to provide you right now. And that is, what do the most successful people do? Well, basically, they write their goals down. However, the difference is the most successful people, they do it twice a day. They don't just write it down, post it somewhere, and then call it good. What they do is they write and rewrite their goals, and they do it twice a day. Once in the morning, once in the evening. And the reason they do that is because, again, it focuses your mind and it keeps it in the front of your mind, and you're having to rewrite these things. You're having to think about these things. You wake up to it first thing in the morning like a fresh cup of coffee. That's the last thing you think about when you go to sleep. It allows your subconscious mind to work and to spend the next 7 to 8 hours while you're asleep, hopefully you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but it allows your mind to work on solutions, finding the next steps. What are the things that you need in order to be able to achieve these goals? So it's very, very important, and it tells your mind that, hey, he's just not letting go of this idea. This must be important. This must be something I need to work on. This must be something I need to retain. So the most successful people, not only do they write their goals down, they write them and rewrite them, and they do it every day, twice a day, in the mornings and in the evenings. Doing that will improve your chances of success by upwards of 42% and possibly higher. But the most important thing and a takeaway from this video is that you need to take action now. Don't delay, because we watch a lot of these videos, we read these posts, blogs, news articles, videos, etc., and they all sound so great and they all make sense and we nod in agreement and we think it's wonderful. But the problem is how many of us actually do the things that we read there. How many people read books, and then when they have a suggestion on what you need to do, actually do it. Most people skip the suggestion and move on to the next chapter or to the remainder of the book. But what I'm saying is, stop, think about it, get a sheet of paper, a pen, and write down your goals. You will see that what I'm talking about here actually works. Write down your goals, go through the steps, figure out what you're trying to achieve, do it over and over again every day, morning and in the evenings, and lo and behold, you'll find yourself achieving your goals. Hopefully, you'll inspire your friends and family to do so as well. Now, guys, as always, if you haven't liked the video, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, you leave your comments in the comment section below. What are your New Year resolutions for 2022? What are your aspirations? What are your goals? Maybe, since we're mainly talking with truckers here, you're looking to maybe buy another piece of equipment, another truck, another trailer, hire some drivers. Maybe you're looking to move on from a company driver position and become an owner-operator, or you're looking to become a carrier, double, triple, quadruple your fleet size, whatever it may be. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Get that noodle working, and hopefully in 2023 you will have achieved all your goals. But if you don't take action now, then 2023 is going to be very, very similar to 21, 22, and all the years prior. So guys, take action now, and I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads we book for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, guys. Let's take a look at some of these loads. We're going to start off with an absolute banger. Way to start off the new year. This is going to be a regular dry van, and he did some really amazing things here. Start off out of Jerome, Idaho, going to Topeka, Kansas. This is a regular dry van, 40,000 pound load of packaging materials, 1,228 miles, booked at $6,800. Got him $554 a mile. Then out of Edgerton, Kansas, going to Boise, Idaho. It's a 12,000 pound light load of dry groceries, 1,380 miles, booked at $5,600. Got him $406 a mile. Then finished off really strong out of Nampa, Idaho, going to Denver, Colorado. It's a 42,000 pound load of tanker endorsed product. 829 miles, booked at $7,000. Got him $844 per mile. Did an absolutely amazing job. Ended up running Thursday to Thursday, a full week of driving, and it ran 3,437 loaded miles. Ended up grossing $19,400 in gross for the week at an average rate of $564 per loaded mile average. Now, there's a caveat here, guys. He ended up going through some really bad winter storms. The conditions were certainly not optimal. Now, certainly if you want to make big money, you got to take some of these risks and go out there into the colder climates during the winter, and you'll make more money. However, I want to make sure you guys are all aware that your life is worth a lot more than any amount of money. And, there's going to be a lot of folks most likely really missing you if you don't show up home after you've been gone for a little while on the road. So if the conditions are bad, don't risk it. Park the truck, wait it out. If you got to park for a couple of days, so be it. Make sure to do that. Now, this driver did a fantastic job, making $19,400, hit a great amount of miles. He hit a lot of miles per day during stormy weather, got a really great average. But at the end of the day, we're really glad that he's safe and sound. Everything's fine. But we just want to make sure that if conditions are bad, you keep that in mind. No amount of money is worth your safety, not worth your life. So with that said, let's move on to the next one. This is actually another reefer coming out of Fort Worth, Texas, going to Linden, New Jersey. Now, this is a 40,000 pound load of frozen meat at -10 degrees on a reefer, 1,572 miles, booked at $6,021, which got him $383 per mile. Then Belmar, New Jersey, with a 1-pick 4-dropper, going to Williamsport, Maryland, Cambridge City, Indiana, University Park, Illinois, and a final in Mount Sterling, Illinois. Now, this is, again, light load, 19,000 pounds of frozen snacks, again at -10 on a reefer, 1,067 miles, booked at $5,000, got him $469 a mile. Then they finished off with Kikuk, I'm hoping I said it right, Iowa. to Clinton, Missouri. It's a 42,000 pound load of cheese at 26 degrees continuous on a reefer. Short run, 260 miles, booked at $2,000. Got him $7.69 a mile, which got him some really great money. Now, they only spent 6 days on the road, and in those 6 days, they grossed $13,021 in gross, ran 2,899 miles loaded, and ran that an average of $4.49 per loaded mile. And we got him just about 120 miles away from home. So, you know, he called it good after 6 days, went home, and things worked out very, very well. So that's a good one. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, going to St. Louis, Missouri. This was a 30,000 pound load of frozen food at -10, 447 miles, booked at $2,100, got him $470 a mile. Then Sikeston, Missouri to Cleveland, Ohio. It's a 42,000 pound load of ice cream, 623 miles, booked at $3,600. That's $578 per mile. Then Canton, Ohio, going with a 1-pick-3 dropper to Rockford, Illinois. Onalaska, Wisconsin, and Eau Claire, Wisconsin. This is a 40,000 pound load of milk. It was delivering to local shops, very fast unloading times. A total of 760 miles, booked at $3,000. Got them $395 per mile. They finished off with Barron, Wisconsin, with a 1-pick-2 dropper to Melrose Park, Illinois, and Toluca, Illinois. This is a 35,000 pound load of food products, 478 miles, booked at $3,500. Got them $732 per mile. These guys did very, very well. Again, $12,200 in gross, ran 2,308 loaded miles at $529 per loaded mile average. Very, very well done. That was a reefer. Then we have a vented van out of Toledo, Ohio to Olney, Illinois. This was basically a load of groceries with a Walmart delivery, 30,000 pounds on the weight. It was originally booked at $1,800. But then we got him an additional $120 in detention. That's 382 miles booked at $19.20, which got him $503 per mile. Then St. Elmo, Illinois to Sterling, Illinois. It's a 42,000 pound load of food products. Again, a Walmart delivery, 229 miles booked at $1,600. Got him $6.99 a mile. Then Franklin Park, Illinois to South Deerfield, Massachusetts. A 10,000 pound light load of packaging materials. 939 miles booked at $4,400, got him $469 a mile. They finished off of Florence, Vermont, going to Kearney, Missouri. It's a 39,000 pound load of non-hazardous chemicals, non-hazmat. And it was a load that needed to relocate the driver back into the hot market, so that's why we took it. We booked it at $35.04, then got an additional $70 at the for detention at the shipper. So 1,353 miles booked at $35.74, got him $264 a mile, and got him to a very, very good market out in Missouri. This is going to work out very well for this driver. So that was it for the week for them. They ended up grossing $11,494 gross. Ran 2,903 loaded miles at an average of $396 per loaded mile average, and ended up in a very healthy market. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Effingham, South Carolina, going to Douglas, Georgia. These are all short runs, 25,000 pound load of canned goods, 296 miles booked at $1,400, got him $473 a mile. Then Eufaula, Alabama to Mebane, North Carolina. It's 40,000 pound load of mixed protein, 517 miles booked at $2,000, got him $387 a mile. Then Spring Hope, North Carolina to Morris, Illinois, 38,000 pound load of sweet potatoes, 874 miles booked at $28.50, got him $326 a mile. Then Belvedere, Illinois to Gordonsville, Virginia. It's a 40,000 pound load of frozen produce, 828 miles booked at $5,500, got him $664 a mile. And they finished off with Mount Crawford, Virginia, going to Findlay, Ohio. It's a 40,000 pound load of palletized dairy products at 36 degrees on a reefer, 488 miles booked at $2,000, got him $410 per mile. And they ran Monday to Monday, ended up grossing $13,750 in gross, ran 3,003 miles at an average of $458 per loaded mile average, 7 days on the road. Very, very well done. Next, we got ourselves a real quick one. These one only did 2 loads and in 6 days made some really, really great money. Three Forks, Montana to Huron, Ohio. It's a 43,000 pound load of minerals. It's a dry van, dry load, 1,713 miles booked at $65.50. which got them 382 per mile on lots of miles. Then Tiffin, Ohio to Denver, Colorado, light load, 15,000 pounds of lockers, 1,269 miles, booked at $5,000, got them 394 per mile average. And again, they only ran for 6 days, Friday to Thursday, ended up grossing $11,550 in a regular dry van, ran 2,982 loaded miles at an average of 387 per loaded mile average, running just 2 loads for the 6 days on the road and making nearly 12,000 bucks. Very well done. And the final is going to be a reefer out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, going to Frederick, Maryland. It's a 29,000 pound load of groceries, 808 miles, booked at 4,400 bucks, got them 545 a mile. Then Bethlehem, Pennsylvania to Versailles, Kentucky. It's a very light load, 7,000 pounds of ring pop candies, 636 miles, booked at 2,300 bucks, got them 362 a mile. And they finished off with Louisville, Kentucky to Sparks, Nevada. This is a 39,000 pound load of bulk wax, 2,087 miles, booked at $5,300, got them 254 per mile average. All in all, they ran for 7 days, grossed exactly 12,000 bucks on the dot. Ran 3,531 loaded miles at an average of 340 per loaded mile average. So very well done. As you can see, vans, reefers, vented vans. That first van definitely killed it. 19,400 bucks. Very well done. Just make sure if you're going to do stuff like this that you check the weather radar, work with dispatch, be safe, and stop the truck if necessary. And guys, if you want to make this kind of money, and we've talked about New Year resolutions, if this is something that was on your radar, if you're a leased on owner operator, maybe you're not getting treated as well as you should be, maybe you're not seeing rate confirmations provided to you, maybe you're not making this kind of money, because that kind of money is available, and we've been doing this for a very long time for a lot of different folks. Give us a call or text us at 801-448-6363. The same goes for carriers. If you're operating under your own MC authority, maybe you have company drivers, you're a solo driver for your own company, that's absolutely fine. We do this all day long. Give us a call, text us. Again, 801-448-6363. You can also visit us on our website at aftdispatch.com/go. You can also take a look at our chat box. It's on every one of our pages and on desktop and mobile versions. Fill it out. It takes 10 seconds. And it'll send your information to us. We'll get in touch with you. We'll send you some really good information. We'll call you, answer any and all questions that you may have. But again, just like the first part of the video, take action. Do not delay. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go through our videos. Take a look. We've been consistent in getting this kind of rates, this kind of money for folks. But you got to give us a call. You got to get in touch with us, or text us, or just whatever you got to do to get in touch with us. We'd love to work with you, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Guys, until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.